Ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing? Why are we here? Existential questions from all around the world. Hello, Agnes. How are you doing?
I'm doing
Welcome.
fantastic. I'm doing
Welcome,
fantastic.
everybody, to Love, Death, and Taxes. Yes, she is. She's doing great. Oh, if you don't know, there is a book. The book is called Seven Rings, One Love. It is now available at agnesemasano.com/publications. You can go there and you can purchase it either from Barnes and Noble. You can purchase it in hard copy. You can purchase it from Amazon. You can get we have an audiobook yet? Or no, it's soft
No,
cover,
not yet.
hardcover,
Yeah.
and digital version. That's what it is. Soft cover, hardcover. If you want to check it out, you should definitely check it out. It looks like this. It looks like this. Looks like this.
And there's a song. And there's a
There's
song.
a song. There's a song. There's a song. There's a book, and
And
soon
correct. We're
there'll
working
be
on the
tour.
album. We're working on the album.
You work out a whole album tour, and we're gonna sign it up. Sign it up. Want to come and get your copy signed by Agnes Emerson, so that it increases the value. But today we are going to be talking about one more of our relationship topics. I mean, think about it. I mean, is a word that has now become a part of our, sorry, it has become a part. It's two words, people. It's two separate words. It's not one word. Apart means to separate. A part means something has become a part of, has joined something else, and that's what I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I hear it all the time, and I can't stand it. Okay, this word has become a part of uh, uh, our group of words that we use now. It's become of the diaspora or the zeitgeist, as we like to say. It is called simping. Simping. What is simping? Agnes, you know what simping is? Do you know about it?
Actually, honestly, it shows my age. I just heard that today. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I just heard that today. I'm thinking like, what is he sending to me?
What is that? Oh, you thought you were getting something rude from me?
No, I was like,
What?
he didn't finish typing.
No, it's a big word. Anytime they see, young people. I work with a lot of young people right now. Oh boy. Um,
It shows,
it-
makes you more younger. Yes.
yes, I'm very slowly pulling some of their energy from them. Um, the issue that they have is if you're doing too much, especially it's usually men who are doing it, like doing it for girls. And it's to the point where I've heard about men who just send women things. They don't even want anything. There's a part of them, some of them are just sending people things. Like the women will send them an Amazon list and they will just buy things off the list, or they will just send them money. This one woman was on another program explaining that the man who sends her the things does it because he likes to feel humiliated by sending her something going on there, by sending her money. And he knows it's not his girlfriend. He knows he's not going to get anything from her. She doesn't send him anything, but he and her used to work at the same office, and he used to see her all the time. And he would ask, what do you want? Do you need anything? What do you need? And he would like give her money, and she was like, thank you so much. And he first acted like it was a loan, and then eventually he just, don't worry about it. And he was like, I can send you some more, and he would just send her money. And she's now gotten to the point where she's like, I love getting money from this guy, and is continuing to take it. And so this is one example, but I've seen the kids say, You're simping for that girl. You simp. It's usually because the person is attractive, the girl's attractive, and the guy is trying his best to get her attention, but she's not giving him the time of day. She knows, and she's not, and he is like head over heels and is just doing whatever she says. The word
Can we get a PO
originally,
box?
huh?
Can we get a PO box? I can start accepting.
It's accepting money. That would be nice. The evolution of the word simp is it's originally short for, and I used to use this word, simpleton, which is interesting because that's like a word that was still used in the 80s in Jamaica. It was revived in online culture to mock people, usually men, who go too hard for someone who doesn't reciprocate. In modern usage, it often implies a lack of self respect in the pursuit of affection, attention, or validation. Wow, that's a terrible, terrible description of a way to live your life. Oh
They
my
need
gosh.
counseling.
Oh my
They need
gosh.
counseling.
Hmm?
Yes, they need counseling.
I, I would assume so. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Do you know of any guys or any girls who are doing that on a regular basis?
I heard of them. I have to say that in couple of the relationships that some of my friends had, they thought that they can buy uh, somebody's feelings. Oh,
Uh,
someone's going to like them to the extent because they're going to see their kindness. So they're going to buy their affection at certain point of time. And if they were financially able to continue those gift giving, that the person finally will reciprocate, like, oh, you are so nice to me. And now I love you because of that. It doesn't work that way. Usually, when something comes very easily, including gifts to anybody, even if you give a car to your child, they're not going to take care of that car properly, just because it came easy to them. If they're gonna buy something, if they're gonna buy a car by themselves with their own hard-earned money, they're gonna take care of the car much better than something given. The same thing. Anyone, I think I would lose at certain point the respect for that person, because especially they're not getting anything but a nice thank you. Come on, who does
Sometimes
that?
not. They're saying here that, in the definitions here, it's like they don't even getting that. They're not even getting a nice thank you. They excuse the person who's simping often excuses disrespectful behavior just to stay close. They give resources, money, time, emotion, labor without any mutual investment. And so it's a person who is like, and the question is it simping, or are you being emotionally generous? I've never even heard that before. Emotionally generous. Generosity is a choice. Yes.
Generosity can be a beautiful thing. Be generous to those that they really need. Um, in my lifetime, someone helped me without expecting anything back. The only thing that they ask for is to help others down the road when I'm able to help. Okay. And
Yes.
I did that, and I asked those people that I helped to do the same. So this is being generous. This is being helpful. This is doing something
Right.
kind without asking
That's
for
different.
anything back.
Yes.
Giving to
Yes.
someone without even having a thank you, or in hopes of getting something back as affection comes only from very low self-esteem of the person who is the giver.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
yeah.
just
That self-esteem, that lack of self-esteem, that's the thing that'll make you not see all the red flags, right? All the red flags of control and domination, right? And I'm not saying, listen, I'm sure many men have done it over many years. I'm just talking about this particular phenomenon that seems to have cropped up. Like, it seems like more women are taking advantage of it at this point. And it's it's not that it's. I mean, if that's what you like, because there's a whole thing about sadomasochism where there are people who like to be punished and they enjoy that, but that's not necessarily always the case. Sometimes it's just people who can't. You know what I heard the other day? What do you think about this? Uh, a man will push away his happiness to save his relationship, but many women will choose their happiness over the relationship. And I don't know why it sort of rang true at the time because I've known of and I have been the simp who I guess has said, I don't need to be happy right now. I just need to focus on what's going on in my relationship and make sure that. What do you think about that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, snap.
Um, See, there
I
is,
thought I was going to get a little pushback
I
from
will
you.
explain to you, and I will explain to you why I'm saying absolutely that this is happening. Now, when a man is unhappy, right, but he will stay, let's say, in a marriage, in a relationship, especially when the kids are involved, he's going to stay there for the well-being of children, of his children, so they will have mother and father together. Doesn't matter how unhappy he is, he's going to put his unhappiness aside and he's going to say, I'm not leaving. I'm going to sacrifice another 10, 15 years of my life until they come to a certain age. Then I'm going to sit down, then I'm going to talk to them because he's afraid he's going to lose them. Okay, so he's going to be able to sacrifice. Why women don't do that? Because majority of women stay with their children.
Okay.
Majority
So
of
what?
women will have okay, I have my family, I have my children, I still have
Right.
my job. I'll
Yeah.
kick him out. I'll have a
Yeah.
child support. I'll have alimony. Who the hell needs him?
Right. 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 Exactly. That just
That's
sound
the
right.
difference.
That's right. I was just like surprised to hear it, and it was like it like resonated with me in such a way. I was very disturbed of it. You know what I mean? I felt like it was a double standard, but then you're right.
It is.
It's part of what we are. You know what I mean? Our culture is what it is. Someone asked me today, "Do you think it?" Um, do you think the reason? A young man, he was like, "Do you think the reason why women don't have any accountability?" This is his premise. Okay, I'm not actually
Mhm.
arguing this premise. Women don't have any accountability is because we as a society don't make them have an accountability. And I was like, absolutely, absolutely, it is our fault. We have done as a society. It's like, you do you think it's like men's fault though? I was like, yes and no, because for you to not take accountability means that you it takes two to tango. We have chosen that, and that's what we've done as like a group. And he was like, yeah, I see what you're saying.
For
But yeah,
ages, yes, for
mhm.
ages,
Go
men
ahead.
decided that women's not going to have power, that they are the gentle creatures, that they cannot handle too much. So that state, you have to stay home and relax. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sure, I'm
Yeah,
gonna stay home with Bam Bams, watch TV, no problem. Okay. As long you're going to come with the millions of dollars and I can do whatever I want. But at this time, some women are okay with that and some women are not.
right.
And this is it comes to personality of women to pretend to be this fair sex, that, oh, I cannot do this, oh, I cannot do that, oh, don't talk to me like, I can take care of myself. I have no problem with that. I know who I am. I know I'm a strong woman. I will stand up for myself. I know how to fight physically as well. It's just, and I don't like to hide that. And there will be women that they will hide that fact, that they are just, that they can take a lot. They just like to pretend not to do that, or they will prefer
I
to
have
stay home and pretend that, oh, I just cannot handle this. You do this. Oh, I can. Come on. Yes, you guys, you men made us that way.
yes, it's true.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely, and many of them. It sounds like it's making a recurrence. Like for a while, there was a lot of, hey, no, 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 people are supposed to sort of be equal, blah, 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 blah. But it's now recurrent. It's rearing its head. And that trad wife trend, that whole thing, that seems like it's coming back. I'm like, no, I want to be a trad wife. I was like, I don't know if the world is built like that anymore. We'll
I'm
see
sorry.
if that's
What
what you
does this
want.
mean?
But yeah, trad, like traditional wife, trad wife. So traditional wife meaning she does not work. She stays at home, takes care of the kids, cooks, cleans, all of that, and the husband goes out and does whatever it is that he wants to do. And she serves him when he comes home. I don't know if
She,
I'm even comfortable with that. Huh?
that's does she, or as soon as he gets home, it's like, okay, there is the kid. I will not working all day at home. I cannot
Yeah.
do anything. There is dinner, do the dishes, do the garbage and all that. So he comes from one
You're,
room to another.
are you saying she just does that on the TikTok and on the gram? That's what they're doing. Because that's what they're doing. They're saying, yeah, I'm a traditional wife. It's wild.
Listen,
It's wild. It's
I'm
absolutely
sorry,
wild.
all the women will hate me. All the women will hate me. But when there
Yeah.
was this assault thing with one of my mother's-in-law favorite actors, I forgot his name. And women that they sue him, okay, married men, with
Mhm.
kids.
Okay.
Okay, they went out to a nightclub, they saw him, and he invited them to his apartment at 2 o'clock in the morning to come over. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect him just to do me, and that's it. And
Oh,
just discard me like this.
it's like, get out. He
And
came at
then
2 a.m.
he assaulted me. So they saw him, they ruined his career. So please do tell me, what was the expectations in this fairer sex head, going with the married man to his apartment at 2 o'clock in the morning? Both of them had drinks. What did you expect? That he's going to play violin for you?
Yes. With his shirt off. which which I think is a thing now. Yeah, he's gonna play
There
her
you go.
violin.
Like, women do have to take accountability for their own actions as well. We
Yeah,
can
yeah,
play, both sexes can play certain role. You
yeah,
like strong women, go for the strong woman. I'll get the frying pan and start hitting you with it. You like the fairer sex, this gentle lady who just stays home and cooks dinners. Okay, it would have been nice if we can be upfront with each other when we just
yeah,
start seeing each other. It's like this. Not everyone online is, it's exactly honest, but at least you have this is what I like, this is what I do, I'm a career woman, or I'm the trad wife idea, or whatever. At least you know what you're stepping into. But providing this is honest truth, what you're reading about the person. Stop pretending that you are who you're
yeah.
not. If you are raving psycho, say, I'm passionate about things. So give the heads up at least about something. It gets me upset. It really gets me upset. There's a lot of pretending going on. Really a lot of
Right.
pretending, or a lot of lying, to be honest. It's just a bunch of lies. And
Uh,
after that, oh, it didn't work out. The marriage didn't work out. Why? Because you've been lying from the beginning.
yeah, it's you're not being honest. You're still for a while, and you could keep it up for a certain amount of time. You were still the representative. Hi, I'm a representative. I'm
Yes,
Ryan's representative. I'm perfect. I don't even fart. I smell great all the time. There's
all the time.
never bad breath, even when I wake up in the morning.
No, and I
No,
will never
no.
put you down.
At some point, you got to be real.
Yeah. And I will never put you
What's
down. I
that?
will always say you're right, and I will always listen to your advice. I will never make fun of you in public. I will never talk about you badly in public. Right? That's just, I. There's
But yeah, the idea to be like, hey, I'm I'm just going around like doing whatever you told me to do. It sounds very doggy. It sounds very subservient. They have say love bombing to leash tightening. Starting with excessive affection, gifts. You're my soulmate, but then the whole thing transitions to guilt tripping and obligation and control. And now maybe you owe them because they've been doing all this stuff for you, but now you owe me. I own you. And then I guess it's quite possible. I've seen a couple like fighting, and the guy's just like standing there like a dog, like down like that. And what she was arguing about or upset with him about was nothing. It was so. But then on top of that, she was doing it in public, so everybody's hearing it, everybody's seeing it. I could feel from across the room that something was wrong. And you get closer and you find out that she's just like scolding him. He's just like, and I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying that she should be a trad wife. I'm just saying there should be mutual respect, right? There should definitely be mutual respect in the relationship. But I guess if
listen.
you're simping,
I'm standing for one thing. If you have a problem with your spouse, do it, resolve it behind your closed doors. In front of other people, you just cannot do that. And let me tell you,
yeah,
let me give you a heads up. When you know that the love bombing begins, when you're just dating and a person
yeah.
calls you, oh, so where are you? Oh, that's where you are. Hmm. Can you show me, because I'm really worried about you? So you have to put on camera and show, yes, my darling, this is where I am. When it starts from that, please run, because this is just the beginning of a very, very difficult relationship. And yes, doing things, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you, so making you feel guilty. So I have to do this, I have to do that. And we talk even in our
Yeah.
books, that if someone is um, checking on the phone where you are, the location tracker. Oh, because I love you so much, and I really just want to know where you are because I care so much. And I cry when you leave me in the morning in bed. I just cry because I feel so lonely without you.
Imagine some of the other simping stuff is like they set rules for how you can dress, who you can
Oh,
talk to,
yeah,
what you
yeah.
can post online. You can say no all you want, but it doesn't really count. You know what I mean? Just triggering more arguments because the whole thing is like, I'm going to give you more punishment. Go sleep on the couch and you're not going to have any sex tonight or whatever. You know that emotional withdrawal, physical or emotional withdrawal in both of those ways. Wow. But you're rewarded with obedience. Your reward for obedience is like, here's some love, here's some sex, here's some validation, and eventually, I mean, you only want to stay on that side of whatever it is that keeps you in their good graces, right? That's what you would want. You want to stay in their good graces. Why not?
Let me tell you something. To me, sounds like mothering. I am a guilty party
Uh,
of mothering, especially girls that they were raised by single mothers. Know one role
mm,
of a woman in life. It's being a mother. And a mother will raise a child with love and a discipline, right? So now they bring it into
yeah.
their marriage. So at the beginning, the man is being happy because he's got his clothes clean, his meals under his nose, uh, place is being cleaned. He's being,
Mm,
someone's gonna make appointments for the doctor for him. Someone's going to take care of everything for him. He live so
yeah.
for him, he left his mother's house into the wife's house, and he's got everything he's being taken care of like a mother did. Plus, he gets sex from this girl that
Yeah.
he likes, right? So you
Yeah. You
say,
get.
so where he's gonna have better life. Meanwhile, she is mothering, pouring the life and the love to him as a mother would. But let me tell you, this is good and fun for a little while. And after that,
Yeah.
something's gonna get missing. Something's gonna get missing because at some point he will meet a girl that's gonna spark in him different interest that is gonna remind him he is a man, men with needs,
We
men
would
of
hope so.
status, men
Yeah.
with goals. Not only you come home, you clean, you help me cooking, you help me take care of kids, and there are bills. Why men have affairs? Because
Right.
with mistress, he goes out, he has good time, he's got fun, they're talking about dreams and goals and whatever fantasies. He is feeling uplifted. That's majority of men. That's why they cheat. They come home to screaming kids, to problems, to finances, to doing do's and don'ts. Okay. That's the big difference. I see that in a lot of couples when there's infidelity on men's behalf. That's what it is. And guess what? The woman in charge, at the same time, she's gonna feel like um because the mothering thing in her head, it's the love she gives. That's her love language. Wrong language, but it's her love language in her head. At your mother, you're not looking with desire. At your mother, you're not
Hmm.
thinking about something romantic with. With your mother, you don't make certain plans because you are afraid of her. That if you're not going to do the proper thing, she's going to scold you. Do you want to make any romantic uh, no have any romantic notions with the person like that? If I'm going to see something wrong, I'm going to get spanked. Now, if you're into it, then yeah. But for we're talking about regular people. Usually, that's not the way it goes. So
Right.
you rather go to bed early, cover yourself with the cover. I have a headache. I'm not feeling well, just to get away from you, woman. Right? That's the problem. That's the problem. That's why there are courses between before they get married to realize that they are insufficient to have a proper relationship. Each of us have certain, and I'm talking from experience. And I'm talking from experience.
Yeah.
I made those mistakes myself, and I have to cut myself
Hmm.
at certain point. Like, hell, why this is not working? I'm doing everything. It's so well. You can't have a child and a husband in the same person. You just can't. It doesn't
No.
work. It just
No.
doesn't
It
work.
should not be that way. Should not be that way. But yeah, and then listen. Yeah, here you're paying the bills, you're covering the debts, but you might have to be getting into debt for them, for that person. You know what I mean? I would assume that if you're simping for somebody, that you can't do or go to places that you want to even go to. Like you might be losing friends. You're definitely going to lose some members of your family because your family Your family will tell you straight up, oh, this person's no good for you, bro. You need to do something about that. But are you going to actually act on that? Are you going to pay attention to it? Let's talk about breaking the simping spell, Agnes. What do you think a person could do to first of all realize that they're in almost like a brainwash situation and need to get out? What do they do? How do they actually think about, hey, what? Because if you're
SOS.
brainwashed, you don't really think anything's wrong.
You know what? Friends play a big role in that. That's why a person who is controlling, they make sure that you are cut away from friends.
Friends and
Forget about your
family.
parents. Yes, forget about your parents or your siblings. They're gonna be bye bye long ago, because it's gonna be, oh, they just don't like me, they just don't accept me. It's easy to dump all the BS on the closest people, right? Because they are not happy, because
Right.
the father-in-law is saying this, the mother is saying that, and your sister and your brother and your uncle and your aunt, they just don't like me, they don't say it. Your friends are the ones that you can be really honest with, and your friends are the ones that they're going to call you on your BS. And you know, if you have good friends, that they will tell you no matter what. If you're doing bad, they're going to call you on it. If you're doing good, they're going to tell you that this is okay. So friends are
Mm,
playing a big role in that. So I encourage all the
good.
couples to hold on to their friends no matter what. Listen, you don't have to like your wife's
Yeah.
friends. She doesn't like, she doesn't have to like all your friends. They were there before them, okay, before the spouses. So you should hold on to some, no matter what. And if your spouse it's not tolerating that, that's a huge red flag. Huge red flag. You
Right.
don't have to go hang
Right.
out with them, but let your spouse to go and do whatever they did, because that's their
Right.
support system. That's their support system. So those people are
Mm,
extremely important in the process of getting help and actually bringing notice to someone. When,
right.
like I said, if your sibling or or any member of your family will tell you something and you are not exactly agreeing with them all the time, you will accuse them of lying and not giving you proper advice. Your friends won't lie to you. You have to have a friend that, usually when you have long-term friendships, you can trust those people, right? I have few girlfriends that I can tell
Yeah.
them anything and everything, and I know they will stand by me. So I know they will tell me, and they did in the past, and they did in the
Yeah.
past, and that was a
Good.
huge wake-up call, huge wake-up call.
Mm, good. Good.
So,
So those are people
all
you plan with, like, what I mean, and get support from, so that you can get the heck out of there, move out. But you think maybe therapy or a support group also might help?
you know what? That's the first step. Your friends telling you, "Listen, there's something going on here. You're not acting yourself. Look at you. You're not dressing properly. You smell. You're not talking the way you're supposed to. Like what's going on with you? What happened to your dreams and your goals? What's going on? You look miserable." So that's the first wake up call.
Exactly.
Now let's get into the plan. This is because that's not enough to say, "Oh, you know what? I forgot. I supposed to do this, I supposed to do that. I'm not getting help from somebody. So I'm just picking my stuff and go." That doesn't work that way. That's where the counseling
Mm,
comes into big play. Yes. Either marriage counseling, do yourself a favor, try that first so you would not kick yourself in your backside when you leave and say, I should have tried that.
yeah, you should try that out, because the good thing is, and as someone who's been in marriage counseling, sometimes you don't even realize the stuff, and the person who is I really shouldn't say it like this, but whatever. Person's at fault. It's almost always they never see their problems and they don't understand what the problem is, and so it's great to go to hopefully an impartial third party. In fact, I made that my person choose the person so that I wasn't accused of stacking the deck, right? But yeah, that's the thing. You want to get get out of there, get out of that situation. They're suggesting here that you acknowledge what's happening without minimizing it, that you think about who you were before. Who was I before? You know, and try to make yourself that person before, to try to get away from all this nonsense. Like, stand up for yourself to some extent, but sometimes it's difficult. And I get it, but it is what it is. But yeah, we wanted to talk about simping and serving. I mean, if you're into that, and that's what you want, then that's great. But if your friends are looking on and saying, you look like you're being mistreated, or you look like you're being taken advantage of, oh boy, oh boy. Agnes, let's close it up, because we've been going on for some time.
Now, the first, let's summarize. Let's
Hmm.
summarize. If you are being put down in public, if your family and your friends are being cut out from your life, if you start feeling that there is something missing in your life, if you feel like you are no longer yourself, maybe it's time to start evaluating of what's going on.
I love
And no
that.
one, my personal opinion, no one is doing anyone any favors by staying in a bad marriage for the for the children. Children can sense what's going on between parents, and you do not want those kids to grow up in a household that is loveless. You want these children, if you cannot provide household full of love, better to show them two separate households, but with people that are happy with who they are,
Yeah.
and full of love and happiness and laughter. Simple as that.
Nice. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look out for, please, 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 look out for the book. Well, if you have a topic that you'd like to send us, please do so at mailbag@lovedeathandtaxes.com. You can always send us emails there. If you enjoyed this show, I want you to like and subscribe. That's how we keep the channel going. If you want to pick up one of our books, one of our many books, especially Seven Rings, One Love, that is currently on sale at Barnes and Noble and on um, Amazon.com. You can go and pick that up right here at Amazon, agnesamazano.com/publications, and pick that up. So I see you guys later. We see you guys next week sometime. Agnes, take care. All right. You
Bye.
guys
Stay
take care. Have a
warm.
good night. Yes,
Okay.
stay warm. That's right.